Hey guys, it's Tamara from shelfaddiction.com, and I'm here today to review One Grave at a Time by Jeaniene Frost. This is the 6th book in the Night Huntress series, and of course I listened to this on audio as I did the previous 5, and I enjoyed it. It was very different, I think, than the last book. I really liked the differences. I feel like this was another hit. The main difference is the villain in this book is a ghost, which is unusual. How does a vampire fight a ghost? That is the question of the hour. So this whole book, pretty much, we have there are two storylines going on at once. We have Tate in the team and Kat's uncle, which, side note, if you've been following along and you've been reading along, that's not a spoiler, you know his uncle is a ghost and he is around. So he is tagging along with Tate, trying to figure out this guy who has taken over their team. And then on this side we have Kat and Bones, and I think, what's name, Carrie's involved? And Carrie's, of course, and Vlad and Denise, and Denise's husband, I can't remember his name right now, take over, handle the ghosts. And in addition to our regular team, we have a new guy. His name is Tyler, and Kat and Bones find Tyler because they need someone who is experienced with taking down ghosts, because obviously they know nothing about that. So Tyler, I like him. He's a different character. He kind of reminds me of Lafayette from the True Blood series. He is obviously into men. He's obviously a little bit extra, I guess. He's very sassy and mouthy and always is just a little over the top, and I think that is so funny. He really adds some comic relief to this book, and it's a nice change. So I hope that he sticks around. I hope that he helps out with them in other books. I don't know how frequently he'll be in them, but I can totally see him coming back, or being in the next book even. I mean, the way they left it, it seemed like he might be around, so let's hope so, because I liked his character. Let's see, what else about this book? Per usual, it was fast-paced, and it was well narrated by Tavia Gilbert. So, it was business as usual. It was just different reading about a ghost. It was, again, they veered away from Kat and Bones' relationship problems, because they seem still pretty happy. They're in their groove, with how they're getting along and how they decide to handle scary situations or dangerous situations. They seem to be on the same accord with that, so it's really no fighting between them anymore, and it's just really they're concentrated on getting the villain, and I like that. It's fun, and even though they're not bickering, I still like them together. They're still kind of play off of each other. They're still a little bit witty, and I like that. They're not boring. So I haven't, I'm not tired of them yet. And they don't need to be fighting all the time for me to like them. So I'm feeling it. I like the pace. I like the tone. It's all good. It's good. So what would I recommend? What would I rate, One Grave at a Time? I would rate this book 4 bookmarks. Again, it's a really good book. It's not perfect. It's, not the best one of the series I've read, but it's definitely, it's still good. It's a hit. And don't get me wrong, I am not going to just, because I've been liking them this far, I will not roll over and just like every single one. If it's bad, it's bad, and I promise I tell you if it's bad. But when it's good, it's good, and I have to acknowledge it's good. I can't bring a bunch of bad stuff or nitpick it to death if there's no need. So I'd still recommend this series. If you haven't read book 6, go ahead and read it. If you've read along this far, I'm sure you've read this already, and you're waiting along for book 7 right along with me. So, tell me, what you think? Did you like One Grave at a Time? Did you like the villain as a ghost? Did you like some of the different twists that were in this book. Did you like Tyler as a character? Do you want to see more of him as well? Did you write a review, or did you make a video review? If you did, please share below. I'd love to check it out. Until then, I guess we'll chat. Check me out on my blog, or chat here, and I'll talk back at you. So until next time, happy reading, guys, and take care.